You know, it feels a little weird, but this is, I think, the third Christmas that technically the NERF Rival Takedown has been available on store shelves. I know that because I literally just bought one off a store shelf, but this one looks a little bit different. Yeah, just a tad. Get my to-go pack of Rival rounds here and do that. These are legitimately the first shots I've taken out of this thing. This changes everything. This video is sponsored by Atlas VPN. Right now, Atlas VPN is running a huge discount for my viewers. You can get a 3-year subscription for just $139 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee, but it's a limited time offer that's only available using my link at the top of this video's description. A VPN is a super fast virtual private network that you connect to with your PC or mobile device that then connects you to the wide open internet, effectively making your internet usage completely anonymous, and you can even select where in the world the VPN tells everybody where you're connecting from. This means you can't be tracked, and your valuable personal data is not only hidden from prying eyes, but also isn't stored anywhere, meaning you don't leave a trace behind with Atlas VPN. Websites use your personal data and track your history around the internet everywhere you go, with sometimes hundreds of different companies trying to track what you're doing with just one simple website page. You may think that's nothing to worry about, but when these companies later get hacked, all that information winds up in the wrong hands for people who want to do more than just spy on your internet history. But it also includes a data breaching tool to tell you when a website that has your email has been hacked and what information the hackers could have access to, meaning you can always protect yourself and stay one step ahead. During Atlas VPN's Black Friday sale, pay as little as $139 a month with a 3-year subscription and get 3 months free, and you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, but it's only a limited time offer that's only available if you use the link that's on your screen now or the link in the video description below. Thanks again to Atlas VPN for sponsoring this video. Long-term fuzzlers need no introduction to the NERF Rival Takedown, an absolutely amazing blaster that, like I said, you can still find on store shelves. It's going on its like 3rd year now, which is a little uncommon for a NERF blaster. Typically, unless it's got a complete reshell, it's basically gone after about 16 to 18 months. So the fact that we can still get this usually means that it's a pretty good blaster. Or Hasbro got lazy. In this case, it's probably a mix of both because the NERF Rival Takedown is easily worth its $15 to $20 price tag. Pump action, no slam fire, but an 8 rifle round capacity, it is essentially a pump action Chronos. A little bit worse internals wise, but that hasn't stopped people from cutting open the sides of it, redoing the breech, and making it take Talon mags on the side like some kind of Sten, and shooting short darts at a pretty high velocity. But this one, this is a little bit more special. Now, this entire kit was designed by, I'm probably not going to pronounce this right, so here is the name. This is their Instagram. You should give them a follow because they've made like 4 or 5 other things that I absolutely have to get my hands on that I hope to show off on this channel in the future. And this specific kit was bought from Silverfox Industries. I bought one the minute they went up for sale, and there was 2 different options, a rarer carbon fiber version, which I believe is sold out at this time, and an aluminum variant. Really, there's no practical difference between the two. I went for the carbon fiber because it's carbon fiber. But the aluminum looks way freaking better, and the material choice just has to do with what's reinforcing the priming lever here. And of course, if you want to get your own, well, your only choice right now is Silverfox Industries because they are the exclusive distributor, at least in North America, for this kit. And as far as I can tell, they're not releasing files or anything like that. And also it requires specific custom-made hardware anyway, so having the files wouldn't exactly be all that useful to you. So again, if you want one, and you're probably gonna if you're watching this video, check the link in the description to head to Silverfox Industries and purchase one yourself. Now, you probably already did that before I got to that point and saw the price tag. And yes, because of all the custom hardware and the print time to print everything at like maximum infill 100% super sturdy awesomeness, it's a little bit expensive. In fact, it's several times more expensive than the actual blaster itself. And do you get any real performance gain from using a lever over the original pump action? This is a completely stock NERF Rival Takedown. There are no modifications, and as far as I know, nobody's actually tested this thing on a higher spring load. So if you are planning to do that, you're kind of at your own risk and you might break your stuff, but at the same time, I can almost one-hand flip cock this thing, and it, oh, that time I practically did it. Oh, look at that. First time on camera. Yeah, it can take some abuse. So it might be fine. I'm not saying it should be fine, but it might be fine, and you're at your own on that one. So yes, technically for one-handed, you know, flip cocking, yeah, it would have a total use right there, but the takedown just doesn't have enough weight in the front of it to balance that out. So until somebody starts throwing wads of change and tungsten weights in the front of it, you're not going to really be able to do that. But of course you can do the kind of Terminator style flip cocking, which is the entire point of this. It's taking a toy and making it more of a glorified toy, and it is awesome. Now here's the fun part. Putting this on your blaster requires you to not disassemble the blaster. You do have to remove the 4 screws and take off the original priming grip, but you don't have to take apart every other screw and pull apart the blaster. That is absolutely awesome. And also, it's a completely reversible mod. Once it's been done, you can very easily remove the lever action mechanism and put on the original pump grip. And overall, it's not a very difficult mod because you're just kind of bolting stuff to your takedown. It comes with things like the lever already pre-assembled, but the rest of it will require some Allen keys and a little bit of a drill bit in order to secure this to your blaster, which thankfully, because I live near Silverfox Industries, they put it together for me on my own takedown. I still bought this. My opinions are still completely my own. Biases are important to know about, and while Silverfox Industries is considered a good friend of mine, I still bought this to support a friend when I had the money to do so, and this is something that I was very much looking forward to, and I'll just spoiler the review right now. It's pretty much met every single expectation I could have. This thing feels absolutely amazing to use. This thing looks absolutely amazing, and I can't love it enough. It was worth every single penny. In fact, once we get a little bit more reliability on the one-handed flip cocking, I am 100% going to buy a second one so I can dual wield them like Model 1887s in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, because I love hearing your screams in the lobby about how overpowered it was. Silverfox Industries has some of the best print quality that you can get in the entire hobby, so you're in good hands, and they also have some of the best customer service in the entire hobby should you have any issues, which makes them an excellent choice for being an exclusive North American distributor. But it should be noted that the hardware is custom, so there will be issues once they start selling out getting the hardware. I'm sure there's going to be gaps of when they can fulfill orders, so if you're thinking about getting one, you might want to make it sooner than later. Who's this for? Well, obvious bias, I love lever actions. We don't get enough of them. NERF has made 2 this year, and like 4 in total pretty much within the modern N-Strike era. Obviously, we got the Flip 32 and then Roblox B's Blaster, both of which are, in fact, lever action, neither of which are, in my opinion, very good of a lever action. And we got the Scavenger and, of course, the original Slingfire, which were lever action as well, and they were pretty okay, but almost impossible in mod because they used gears, which gears are not exactly great. It kind of ruins the entire point of using a lever, because a lever is mechanical advantage. It's far more mechanically better for priming back a heavy spring load than a direct prime, but Hasbro missed the boat on that one, and considering how easy it was to make this thing lever action, I assume they can't do stuff like that because of toy laws in some description. Can you just make more Sentinels, Buzzbee? Like, I'm tired of beating a dead Bumblebee here, but you made the Sentinel. You made it for 1 year, and nobody can get enough of them. Make more Sentinels. Please make a better Sentinel. We want more Sentinels. And basically the only people that are gonna be using this are people who like lever actions or people who are like HVZ cowboys. That's pretty much it. I'm going to make the assumption that you shouldn't modify the spring in this thing to make it hit harder, because that might break something internally or break your beautiful lever action kit. So it's pretty much good for stock wars and HVZ. I'm gonna leave it there. Maybe I'm wrong. In fact, I'm hoping to be proven wrong on this one, but right now there's just not enough information, and I don't feel like breaking this right now because I love it way too much to test that. But perhaps in the future, if nobody has done it, I will bite the bullet, buy another one, and try to break it. It makes an already good blaster even better. There is absolutely nothing not to love about this kit. And the funniest part about that, I'm sure other people have already put it in the comment section, what about the Saturn? The NERF Rival Saturn is of course very similar to the NERF Rival Takedown, but it has slam fire and a higher capacity. And yes, there is in fact a kit being made for the Saturn. However, not only is that much more material to print and hardware to make, but it requires its own special grip because the original lever action just wouldn't work with the original grip on the Saturn. So it's gonna be more expensive. It's taking a lot longer to produce and perfect, so you're gonna be waiting a bit for that one. Although I'm waiting very eagerly because of course I will buy that the second it goes up, because who doesn't want slam fire on top of their lever action? Yeah, I'm sorry. I absolutely love this. It was worth every single penny. I even bought another NERF Rival Takedown because I couldn't find any of mine in the millions of boxes in front of me, and it was still totally worth it. I absolutely love this blaster, and if I have a chance to use a stock blaster, well, this is the one I think I'm gonna probably use because this is freaking incredible. I love lever actions. We need more of them. That's all I've got for you though. I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video. Chances are you got all the way to the end. You like what I do here, so please hit like, get subscribed. I know things have been slow, but I got internet back up. More about that in the future because there's a big problem with getting that internet back up and keeping it up. So please pay attention to the community tab on the channel within the next couple of days because I will have a lot to discuss on that because I could really use your help. Might have figured that out by the fact that this video has a sponsored ad in front of it, and I will be doing a lot more sponsored ads to help pay that absolutely extortion level of internet bill. But of course, hit like, get subscribed, and I hope to see you in an entirely different video.
You gotta